Our planet is covered in beautiful, sun-drenched islands that millions of tourists flock to every single year. But tucked away in the remote corners of the world's oceans lie places you can never visit. These are landmasses so terrifyingly dangerous that stepping foot on them is strictly illegal. Some are guarded by thousands of the world's most venomous predators. Others are blanketed in toxic, suffocating volcanic gases. While some are home to completely isolated tribes who will fiercely defend their borders to the death. Welcome to Earth's Forbidden Islands, places where humanity is officially banned. Our first stop takes us just 90 miles off the coast of São Paulo, Brazil. From a distance, Ilha de Queimada Grande looks like an absolute tropical paradise. But locals know it by a much more terrifying name, Snake Island. This small piece of land is home to between 2,000 and 4,000 Golden Lancehead vipers. These snakes are completely unique to this island and are found absolutely nowhere else on Earth. Because they became trapped on the island thousands of years ago with no ground predators, they multiplied rapidly. Their main source of food is migratory birds that stop on the island to rest. To hunt them effectively, the vipers developed a venom that is 5 times stronger than mainland snakes. A single bite can melt human flesh entirely and cause instant internal bleeding. Some estimates claim there is up to 1 deadly snake for every single square meter of land. The Brazilian government has strictly banned civilians from ever setting foot on the shore. The only exception is the Brazilian Navy, who makes a highly dangerous annual trip to maintain the automated lighthouse. Deep in the Indian Ocean lies North Sentinel Island, part of the Andaman chain. This isolated landmass is roughly the exact same size as Manhattan. But it is home to the Sentinelese, a completely uncontacted tribe who have lived there for 60,000 years. They reject any form of contact with the outside world with absolute, lethal violence. In 2006, 2 illegal fishermen drifted too close to the island while they were sleeping. The tribe immediately killed them and buried their bodies along the shoreline. When a military helicopter flew over to recover the bodies, warriors shot a barrage of arrows at it. Then, in 2018, an American missionary illegally sneaked onto the island to convert them. He was instantly killed the moment he stepped off his kayak onto the sand. The Indian government has established a strict 5-mile exclusion zone around the island. This law protects tourists from violent death, but it also protects the tribe from modern diseases. Because they have no immunity, a simple common cold could easily wipe out their entire civilization overnight. In the Izu Islands of Japan sits Miyake-jima, an island dominated by an active volcano named Mount Uyama. In the year 2000, the volcano erupted violently, forcing a massive, mandatory evacuation of all residents. But the real danger wasn't the lava, it was the massive amount of toxic sulfur dioxide gas leaking from the earth. For 5 long years, the entire island was completely abandoned and legally sealed off. In 2005, the government allowed citizens to return, but under one terrifying condition. Every single person on the island must carry a gas mask with them 24 hours a day. Sirens blare across the island the exact moment the toxic gas levels spike in the atmosphere. When the alarm sounds, everyone must immediately stop what they are doing and put on their masks to survive. Huge sections of the island remain permanently red-zoned and completely illegal to enter. Tourists can visit certain designated zones, but wandering off the path is a strict criminal offense. During the dark days of World War II, the British military needed a secret location to test biological weapons. They chose Gruinard Island, a small, isolated landmass located off the coast of Scotland. Scientists brought a flock of sheep to the island and detonated a bomb filled with highly lethal anthrax spores. The experiment was terrifyingly successful, wiping out the entire test population in a matter of days. But the military realized they had made a catastrophic mathematical error. The anthrax spores had deeply embedded themselves into the soil, completely contaminating the entire island. The soil was so toxic that anyone stepping on the island would face an agonizing, guaranteed death sentence. The British government put the entire island under strict, absolute military quarantine for nearly 50 years. In 1086, a massive decontamination effort was launched, soaking the soil in hundreds of tons of formaldehyde. While it was officially declared safe in 1990, locals still refused to ever go near the island's shores. Not all forbidden islands are banned because of danger, some are banned for pure science. In 1963, a massive underwater volcanic eruption occurred off the southern coast of Iceland. Over the course of 4 years, the cooled lava built a brand new island named Surtsey. It provided scientists with the ultimate, once-in-a-lifetime research opportunity. They could observe exactly how an ecosystem forms from scratch without any human interference. To preserve this pristine natural lab, the island was immediately declared a strict nature reserve. Only a tiny handful of certified scientists are ever permitted to step onto Surtsey Island. They must follow unbelievably strict rules, ensuring they do not accidentally introduce any outside seeds or bacteria. One famous story involves a scientist who broke the rules by secretly defecating on the volcanic soil. A few weeks later, a tomato plant miraculously began sprouting out of the black ash, baffling the team. Once the source was discovered, the plant was immediately destroyed to prevent ruining the entire multi-decade experiment. Surtsey remains a forbidden time capsule, showing us what Earth looks like without humanity. Our final destination takes us to the beautiful Venice Lagoon in Italy, home to Poveglia Island. Today, this dark, decaying island is completely closed to the public and patrolled heavily by boats. During the height of the Black Death, Venice used Poveglia as a quarantine station for the sick. Anyone showing even the slightest symptom of the plague was forcibly dragged from their home and sent there. Thousands of people died on the island, and their bodies were burned and buried in massive mass graves. Local legends claim that over 50% of the island's soil is made up entirely of human ash. In the 1920s, a mental hospital was built on the island, adding to its dark, horrific history. Rumors spread that a sadistic doctor performed horrific experiments on patients before going mad and jumping from the bell tower. Today, the Italian government bans any tourism to the island, punishing trespassers with heavy arrest fines. These forbidden islands show us that no matter how much we explore, some parts of the world belong to nature. Which of these terrifying forbidden islands would you be brave enough to sneak onto? Would you risk the deadly vipers of Snake Island or the toxic air of Miyake-jima? Let us know your favorite theory in the comments section below. We want to hear what hidden places you want to explore. And hit that subscribe button to explore more crazy world facts with us at The World Facts.